Hello and welcome to the channel. The Miyetti Hala Fulani Social Cultural Association has vowed to right the wrong down to its members across the country and have set up a 55-man legal committee to oversee the process. The continuous imprisonment of Fulani cattle herdsmen around the country informed this decision. Let's talk details. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Miyetti Hala sets up 55-man legal team over injustice against herdsmen. The Miyetti Hala Kautal Hooray Fulani Social Cultural Association on Monday vowed to tackle injustice suffered by its members across the country, saying it must come to an end. To this end, the organization has constituted a 55-member legal committee to take stock of all cases against its members nationwide with a view to seek legal redress. Two other committees comprising enlightenment and nomadic education were also inaugurated to address the problem of education and social cohesion. The association declared their stand during their annual general meeting held in Karu local government area of Nasarawa State. According to the association, the continuous incarceration of Fulani cattle herders in the country has compelled the Miyetti Hala Kautal Hooray Fulani to inaugurate a 55-member legal team to rescue herdsmen currently serving unjust jail terms. Speaking at the group's AGM, National President of the association, Alhaji Abdullahi Bodejo, said a situation where all Fulani herdsmen were treated as criminally minded people was untrue, unjust, and unfair. He added that the legal team have been mandated by the association to provide legal assistance to all herders unjustly treated, humiliated, and sent to jail in their fatherland. While urging the herders to live in peace and harmony with other Nigerians to stem the rate of accusation and being arrested by the security agencies, Bodejo further warned that anyone fermenting trouble among other citizens of the country and gets arrested by the security agencies will not be rescued by the association. Many of our kinsmen are in correctional facilities across the country for unjust reasons. They are always arrested and sent to jail simply because they are pastoring around grazing areas. Others were arrested just because they are Fulani people. The situation has been very worrisome. That is why we decided to constitute the 55-man legal team to help us fight the cause of our people, especially the innocent ones, to get justice. This association does not encourage violence. We believe in one Nigeria and remain committed to the peace and united nation. So any one of our kinsmen found to be involved in unjustified trouble will not be assisted by our lawyers, he said. On her part, the First Lady of Bauchi State and matron of the association, Hajiya Aisha Bala Mohammed, maintained that people from all tribes in the country were involved in crime and as such, Fulani herders should not be treated as if crimes begins and end with them. She encouraged members of the association to embrace the culture of educating their children and wards so that crime can be drastically reduced in the society. Earlier in his welcome address, Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, represented by the chairman of Karu local government area, James Thomas, assured the association of the continuous support of the state government in issues affecting its members. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Miyetti Hala Kauta also appealed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to explore dialogue as the best option in resolving the political crisis in the Niger Republic. The group, in a communiqué released at the end of its annual general meeting in Abuja, said any declaration of military action would have devastating consequences in the Sahel and sub-Saharan Africa, with negative impact on Fulani pastoralists particularly. Speaking in the communiqué, which was co-signed by its national president Abdullahi Bodejo and National Secretary Saleh Al-Hassan, the group, while condemning the extrajudicial killings of pastoralists, also called for the creation of a Ministry of Nomadic Affairs by state governors. Delegates expressed appreciation to the governor of Niger State, Mohammed Bago, for the creation of the Ministry of Nomadic Affairs and called on other states to emulate the positive gesture. Delegates totally condemned the continuous profiling of the Fulani race by some media organizations, particularly the social media, and urged the press to investigate the veracity of their stories before going to press or risk legal actions. Delegates frown upon the continuous extrajudicial killing of Fulani pastoralists by security agencies in the country and call on the National Human Rights Commission to investigate these atrocities and ensure justice is served. The group also noted that it had endorsed the establishment of the Miyetti Hala Vigilante Security Group, which would assist security agencies in curbing criminality such as cattle rustling, napping, and rural banditry, while adding that it also endorsed the introduction of a dress code for all its members as a way of preserving the Fulani culture. The association also called on the Inspector General of Police (IGP) to take proactive measures to protect Fulani pastoralists across the country from tribal hordes, ethnic militias, and state-sponsored vigilantes. Delegates view the continuous policies of segregation by some state governors seeking to criminalize the economic livelihoods of pastoralists through the enactment of obnoxious laws, anti-open grazing law as the most wicked act any government can do to the economic interest of Fulani pastoralists, and unanimously condemned and totally reject the repressive and oppressive laws and called on the National Assembly to come to the rescue of the pastoralists. Delegates called for the setting up of a National Truth and Reconciliation Commission to begin the process of total reconciliation and national healing in our rural communities. Security agencies should commence the process of detailed documentation of the violence against pastoralists, including the collection of exhibits and all relevant information, to isolate the perpetrators of the violence, arrest and prosecute them to ensure justice. Delegates condemn in totality all forms of violence and support the peace-loving people to embrace the spirit of brotherhood, peaceful and harmonious coexistence in our communities. The association also called on the current Minister of Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nyesom Wike, and state governors to, as a matter of urgency, provide alternative resettlements in rural areas for pastoralists instead of threatening to ban their means of economic livelihoods. Furthermore, they said they would establish a vigilante group to operate nationwide as part of its contribution to join in the fight against banditry and napping, among others. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.